He wasn't a five-star recruit. He wasn't on anyone's Heisman watch list. In fact, he wasn't even the starter last season. But today, LaNorris Sellers is valued at $3.7 million. And counting. This isn't just a breakout. It's a rocket launch no one saw coming. No flashy high school mixtape, no media hype, just raw talent, quiet grind, and one shot that changed everything. Now brands are chasing him. NIL deals are flooding in, and the college football world is asking the same thing. Who is this kid? And how did he flip the system overnight? This might be the wildest NIL rise we've seen yet, and it's only getting started. LaNorris Sellers was South Carolina's best-kept secret. No stars, no national buzz, no top recruit headlines. Most programs overlooked him. But the smart ones? They saw flashes of something rare. What he did have was this: a rocket arm that could launch it 60-plus yards off 1 foot 4.5 speed that made linebackers miss in open space, and a football IQ so sharp it had defensive coordinators changing schemes mid-week. He wasn't loud. He just let the film talk. And now, everyone's listening. South Carolina gave him a shot, a scholarship, a locker, a chance. But like most under-the-radar talents, he had to wait. Early on, he rode the bench, sat behind veterans with big names and bigger expectations, behind the hype machines. He watched, he learned, he waited. No complaints, no headlines, just quiet work in the shadows. Because deep down, he knew his moment was coming. Then came the spring game. Just another scrimmage on the schedule for most. But for LaNorris Sellers, it was his stage. First quarter, empty pocket, rollout right, pressure in his face, and then, boom. One throw, a 40-yard missile on the move, frozen rope to the back pylon, right over two defenders, right into the hands of a sprinting receiver. The crowd froze, then exploded. Twitter went absolutely crazy. Clips went viral before the drive even ended. Recruiting boards lit up. Group chats blew up. And then came the whispers. Not just fans, not just local coaches, but scouts. Who is this kid? Where's he been hiding? This dude's got Cam Newton juice. It wasn't just a play, it was the moment the college football world woke up and realized LaNorris Sellers was different. And then it started. The floodgates opened. NIL offers began rolling in. First a few DMS, then full-blown presentations. A local car dealership wrapped a Dodge Charger in team colors, offered him the keys, and called it a partnership. A fried chicken chain put his face on billboards across town. Power your game day with QB1's favorite combo. Then the big names came knocking. A Gatorade sponsorship. His fridge was now stocked with more flavors than he could name. National commercials, media shoots, a handshake deal worth 6 figures. A QB1 podcast with a major sports network. Weekly episodes, behind-the-scenes access, his own unfiltered takes. Overnight, he wasn't just a recruit. He was a voice. And then came the TikTok NIL agents, LA-based talent managers, promising brand deals, merch lines, and follower growth. We'll make you a household name before kickoff. He was still in sweats, hadn't even taken a snap in the regular season. By summer 2025, his name was being tossed around in boardrooms and barbershops. $3.7 million NIL valuation, and he hadn't even played a full season of college football. LaNorris didn't just cash checks. He built a brand. This wasn't just about sponsorships or flashy graphics. He understood the moment, understood the market, understood himself. In Columbia, he wasn't just another quarterback. He was the quarterback, the face on posters, the name chanted in bars. He launched custom nil hats, sleek, minimalist designs with his signature stitched on the inside brim. They sold out in under an hour. Then came the branded backpacks, sharp athletic-style bags with a scannable QR code stitched into the side. One tap gave you access to his merch store, highlights, and podcast. It was part product, part portal, and just when people thought they'd seen it all, he showed up at a Gamecock rally not as a speaker, but as the DJ. By now, it wasn't just about football. It was LaNorris, the brand. To fans, he's more than a quarterback. He's hope, swagger and cleats, a reason to believe again. He walks through Columbia like he owns the place. And in a way, he does. Grown men call into radio shows just to say, he's the one. And South Carolina, well, they've waited a long time for this. The near misses, the could-have-beens, the just wait till next season years. They've seen flashes, hype, even headlines, but never him. A quarterback who commands the room, the field, the culture, all at once. A player who doesn't just make the throws, but makes you care. They might have just found their first real superstar quarterback in decades. And this time, it feels different. But $3.7 million isn't free. That kind of valuation comes with weight, expectations, headlines, and a target on your back. LaNorris faces a gauntlet. Alabama, Saban or not, the name still sends chills. NFL-caliber defense, national audience, no room for mistakes. LSU, Death Valley at night. The noise swallows play calls. The pressure crushes nerves. Clemson, in their Death Valley. Rivalry week, hate in the air, legacy on the line. No amount of NIL money can throw a touchdown in that storm. It's heart, instinct, and fire. This isn't just football anymore. For LaNorris, it's the season that will define whether he's a NIL success story or a legend. If he balls out, he's a first-rounder. Millions guaranteed. Face of a franchise. The path is right there. All he has to do is earn it on the field. But if he folds, if the reads get slow, if the losses pile up, if the moment gets too big, the internet will turn. The same TikTok comments that once called him a prodigy will call him a fraud. The fans that bought his merch will question the hype, and the brands, they'll ghost. That's the double-edged sword of NIL. One side shines with opportunity, influence, income, instant fame. The other cuts deep with pressure, scrutiny, and the constant threat of being replaced by the next big thing. LaNorris isn't just playing football, he's playing for everything. From overlooked to NIL king, LaNorris Sellers is rewriting South Carolina football history. He wasn't the five-star, wasn't the golden boy, but he put in the work, built the brand, earned the spotlight, and now he is the moment. $3.7 million on the table. National eyes on every throw. The weight of a program on his shoulders. The question is, when the stadium lights hit, when the crowd roars, the pocket collapses, and the season hangs in the balance, can LaNorris handle the pressure that comes with being a king? Because in this era of college football, talent gets you in the door, but composure makes you a legend. Next week on Next to NIL, meet the $10 million freshman who pulled up in a McLaren on day one. Locker room chaos, Instagram fame, and a bank account that's moving faster than his 40 time. Subscribe now. You do not want to miss this one.